Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Green Man channel for another live stream. It doesn't feel like it's been very long since the last stream. I guess it hasn't been very long since the last live stream. I only did that like maybe 3 weeks ago when the new year had just rolled in. So just thought I'd do a live stream because I thought just had some new CDs arrive in the post. Also got some new content or upcoming content to talk about here on the channel. And I thought, well, I could do those as just pre-recorded videos. But then I thought, actually, it might be fun just to do it this time around live anyway, and to show off these new CDs, which have come, as I say, come in the post. So I'm pretty excited to actually open these for the first time. I think actually I have now remembered what the CDs are, which is cool. So I'm looking forward to revealing what those CDs are. So let's do the reveals. In fact, let's open up this first one. So all right, so Brady will be happy with this one because this is Killswitch Engage, and their 7th studio album Incarnate came out back in 2016. And I remember liking this quite a bit, but I'll be honest, I haven't been back to it a huge amount. And when Brady mentioned it, I thought I need to listen to this one again. I feel like I did like it quite a bit, and I also know that it's going to probably be on Dark Horse Discs now as well, towards the late part of the current series. Bit of a spoiler alert there, I guess. But yeah, we're probably going to talk about this one. So Killswitch Incarnate 2016. Let me know your thoughts on that one, guys. And do you like this? It's got the singles Hate by Design. I think I really liked that one. Strength of the Mind, Cut Me Loose. What were the deeper cuts on here? I think I liked It Falls on Me quite a bit. One of the deeper cuts on that one. So yeah, Killswitch first up. Let's open it. Actually, let's just get right into the CD here. I like that it's a digipack. I do like my digipacks. Dual cases are the kind of classic CD case, but I do like digipacks personally. So here you go. There's the front cover again. There's the back, and then you've got the inside. It's sort of, this is a 6-panel one. So there's the 3 inside panels, the CD in the middle. Let's go to the booklet. There's the booklet, and you can see the band on the back there. I expect the lyrics are all on the inside. So yeah, you've got all the lyrics here on the inside. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. My internet completely went. It does this every now and then for some reason, and it's very annoying, particularly when I'm trying to do like a live stream or a collab or something, and the internet just cuts out completely for no apparent reason. Anyway, I just had done the Killswitch Incarnate unboxing, so that was the first CD. So we're going to try now to do the next CD. Hopefully, the internet will hold out this time round. So let's unbox the next one. Oh, now this is a personal prog favorite of mine, this next album, which I've just unboxed. I'm just going to take the sticker off of it. This is King Crimson, and it's Discipline. This was their comeback album from 1981, 7th studio album. In fact, when was it there? I think it was the 8th studio album after a 7-year hiatus. And I've always liked this one quite a bit. Finally got a copy of it. Hey there in the comments, Sai, how you doing? Or in the chat. This is going to prove hard to open, this one. Yeah, the screen, my internet cut out, so apologies for that. It's one of these CDs with very tight packaging on. The perils of live streaming, hey? Perils of live streaming. Got it, got it, got it. So it's a standard jewel case, this one. Fairly plain in terms of artwork, but yeah, I think it's a great album. Bit of glare there. Let's get the booklet out. Oh, the booklet looks quite good, actually. So there's the front. Pictures of the band inside. Some pretty cool photos there as well, actually, of the band. And this was when Sir Robert Fripp came back with just the drummer. So not so many members of the previous sort of incarnation of the band. There's a new lineup here, pretty much, apart from Robert Fripp and Bill Bruford, the drummer. So yeah, I really like that album a lot, though. So yeah, looking forward to giving that one a listen. Let's move on to the next one. Well, this won't be a surprise for anybody that's been watching the channel lately and has seen my most recent album review, because Poppy, Empty Hands, has arrived. There we go. There's the front cover. And there's the reverse. Hopefully this will be a bit easier to, yeah, this is a bit easier to unwrap, this one. So this is more of a card sleeve, this one. So you got kind of 2 inside panels here. This is a sort of abstract picture of Poppy behind what looks like some vials or something. Kind of interesting. Got the CD inside one of the sleeves here, one of the inserts. And yeah, there's the It's going to be the lyrics, isn't it? Front page. And then you're just basically going to have all the lyrics here to the various songs, which you won't be able to read on the screen. But yeah, Empty Hands by Poppy. I've been enjoying that one. That, I dare say, will be one I revisit quite a lot in the year. Looking at the track list on the back, Blue Sky, Guardian, both good singles actually. Dying to Forget is proving a favourite for me at this point. Also really enjoying The Wait. If we're following the light, and the last track, the super sort of the death metal inclined, Empty Hands, title track. Awesome stuff. Okay, so we're going on to some symphonic metal next. This next CD, which I have just opened up and unboxed, is the debut album from Ad Infinitum, Monarchy, Chapter 1. There you go, there's the track listing on the back. I've become a pretty big fan of this band lately. And this debut album, I feel, is a little bit of a Dark Horse disc. And yeah, so it's a digipack style one, this one. I really like my digipacks. So we've got the CD there on the inside, sort of jewel case bit. And then the booklet's going to come out the front cover. I dare say we'll have pictures of the band on the inside for this one. So there's Melissa Bonney, the singer. Songs and lyrics. Niklas Muller on drums. Jonas Asplund on bass. And I expect it's Adrian Tessenwitz. He's their guitarist. He's been with them since the start, I believe. So this first album. That's another awesome one to add to the collection. Hi, Rocco, by the way. Enter the chat. Good to see you again today. So if you've missed the CD so far, there was an internet problem, so I was out of the stream for a few minutes. But we started with one of Brady's favourites, Killswitch Engage Incarnate. Then King Crimson Discipline. Then, of course, Poppy, Empty Hands. That was a pre-order. That was one I pre-ordered. And I think it arrived a day before the release date as well. 9 Inches of Snow. My goodness. That is a lot. And, well, I hope you're staying warm. Hope you got something to keep you warm. And Ad Infinitum Monarchy. That was the last one. I've still got one left to unbox, and I know what it's going to be. I know what this is going to be. I'm pretty confident. This one was an Amazon delivery. It's a jewel case this time, and so hopefully I'll be able to get this unwrapped more easily than the earlier one. So this is Stratovarius and Destiny. And those of you that have followed me for a while, if you remember my favorite power metal albums of all time, top 10, the top 10 list, this is my number one. So it's my favorite power metal album of all time, and I've only just got it on CD. So there we go, Stratovarius, Destiny, great album, and it's their seventh studio album. I thought I was trying to work out if it was an earlier release than that. It was 98. I mean, they're a band that have been around for quite a long time. The CD single of Barbie Girl by Aqua. It would be funny if I was revealing that. Yeah. Well, I remember when that came out, actually. Yeah. I remember everyone at school was listening to that track. Right. So, dual case, as I say, this is the insides. I quite like the artwork, actually, with the face kind of closed eyes. Yeah, it's kind of cool artwork, actually. I've not really sort of properly observed it. So it looks like she's sort of woman's face, slightly underwater maybe, but looking out at something, like a sort of got a cosmic vibe, kind of a cosmic feel to it. Let's try and get the booklet out. It's a bit stiff coming out here. There we go. I'm guessing this is going to have the band in. So Timo Kotipelto, he's the singer, and he actually sounds incredible on this record. He sounds so good. That says no expectations, no pressure, no competition, no nothing, does it? No nothing. Just going to have lots of pictures of the band here, I think, again. There's all the bands all together, I think. There we go. Any Stratovarius fans out there? Love this album. Really love it. I think, to be honest, the sort of, it's one of those albums which has a dovetail of two epics. So you start the album with an epic opener and it finishes with an epic finisher. And those tracks are the title track Destiny, the starting song, and Anthem of the World is the closing track. And just amazing, that album. So that's it. That's all my CDs. And something maybe for Rocco, who likes, maybe you like your kind of trivia and things, and a bit of a question. What do these three albums have in common? So, Killswitch, Stratovarius, and Poppy, Empty Hands. So Killswitch Incarnate, Stratovarius Destiny, and Poppy Empty Hands, they all have one thing in common. They're all 7th studio albums. I just thought that was interesting that I happened to 3 of the 5 CDs that arrived are 7th studio albums. So I just found that interesting. It would have been more interesting if they were all 7th studio albums that I'd ordered. That would have been weird. They're also all albums you own on CD. Indeed. That's true. You got me. You got me. Right. So, upcoming February content next. And quite a lot to come on the channel in February. So, a bit like January, there's a lot of videos I'm going to try and fit in. We've got album reviews, and in particular, actually tomorrow I've got the Megadeth review coming up. Obviously that's not February, we're still in January, but that's coming up. The new Megadeth self-titled review should be tomorrow. I've got reviews for Shatterheart, which are a symphonic metal band from Sweden, coming up the end of this month. Lamb of God for Is It That Bad? Thrice Palms for Dark Horse Discs in a couple of weeks' time. We've got, did I mention Carnival? Got an album to review. Got Soft Cults, which I think I'm going to be talking with Hector about. New Lamb of God album in February. That okay. Yeah, I thought they were releasing a new one, but I've not really been following. So that should be good. But yeah, there's also I think we're also doing the Is It That Bad for Lamb of God's Wrath, if I remember rightly, the 2009 one. Cool. So I have also got, I'm thinking of doing a Poppy album ranking for February, actually. So I know 4 of her 7 albums now. So I've still got 3 to listen to. I think the first 2 Poppy records. And I want to revisit Zig. So I feel like I've only heard Zig once or twice. I want to give that album another chance. So I'll probably do a Poppy album ranking. So she's not got like loads and loads of records, so it's not too difficult to do. What else we got? System Has Failed. Dark Horse Discs is up this coming Tuesday as well, for those of you who like the Dark Horse Discs series. So be around for that one. And I'm just going to check, because I did make a note of all videos I've got planned here. So, oh yes, Morphied and Mental. That's their second studio album. I think they're still independent. I don't think they've signed to a label. They're still independent, but I'm going to review that probably not this week, probably next weekend, that one. Raving Fire is a Spanish heavy metal band that I am also planning to give some coverage. So talking about their new album, Square One. I think that they are signed to a label, but I can't remember which one. And so I think that's almost everything. Oh, so I had planned in my original schedule for January to do the Holy Trinity of Shoegaze album rankings. Now, I haven't forgotten about that, but it's probably going to be very slightly delayed, because I still have a couple of albums that I want to give a fair shot at. So I feel like realistically, if I'm going to get that up by the time I had scheduled it originally, the 30th of January, I would probably need to record it like tomorrow or Tuesday. And I think I'm going to struggle to find the time to then, really, I've still got these 2 or 3 albums I want to revisit. So, yeah, to listen to. So, I think it's going to be slightly delayed, that one, the Shoegaze one. So Holy Trinity Shoegaze albums will be out, but it just might be a few days late, that's all. And another February video that I'm excited to be doing will be symphonic metal debut albums in a tier list. So I haven't done the tier list format for a while. I think a combination of JC doing it has inspired me to go back to doing the odd tier list. And I used to really enjoy doing those. I used to do them for horror content on The Green Man when I was still doing horror content on The Green Man. So yeah, we'll do a symphonic metal debut album tier list. That's going to be good fun. There are loads of albums I could cover on that as well. So that is one I'm looking forward to actually doing, that one, definitely. So yeah, Poppy ranking, symphonic metal debut albums, Shoegaze Holy Trinity album ranking, plus the album reviews, plus Dark Horse Discs. And yeah, so plenty to look forward to. And yes, possibly Soft Cult. Either I might review that, or I think Hector and I are thinking of chatting about Soft Cult, maybe on his channel. But excited about that. That's out on the 30th of this month, if I'm right. And I really am looking forward to that. I feel like that's one of those albums that I just have a gut feeling is going to be really good. Could end up on the year-end list and that kind of thing. So yeah, thanks all for popping along to the stream. Basically, this was mostly intended to just show off some CDs, really, and to chat a bit about upcoming content. So it's good of everybody to join. I am looking forward to, in fact, tomorrow, when I'm driving, I'll probably put this on. I'll probably put the new Poppy on. I think that's going to probably be the first one. But yeah, can't wait to listen to some Stratovarius again. Some Kill Switch, some Ad Infinitum. The King Crimson one. That'll be good too. And yeah, so actually, my subgenre playlists, if you go to my playlists on my channel, on The Green Man, you'll see the breakdown of different playlists by subgenres, top 10 albums of new metal, of power metal, of I think thrash metal, symphonic metal. There's pop on there, I think, as well. So I'm thinking of doing progressive rock as one of my next ones. It's strange that I haven't done that as one of my biggest, favorite genres of music, and that it's been something I've followed very closely since a long time. I've been into progressive rock probably for 20-25 years probably now, and not once have I done a top 10 progressive rock albums list on the Green Man. And it's been 6 years now since the Green Man started? No, 5 years since the Green Man pretty much started. So that is something that needs to be done, a top 10 progressive rock albums. But I'm not sure that's going to be February. That's more likely to be maybe March, that particular video. But it's one that's definitely in the pipeline. So yeah, let me know what your favorite prog rock albums are, maybe in the comments or in the chat. A Mars Volta video. I don't really know them, I don't really know Mars Volta very well. Don't really know them. So with the horror content as well, I'm just going to plug that. So on my other channel, Tom's Tomb of Horror, I've got a collab that I did with Brady Figel, great guy, coming up on Wednesday this week, and it's talking about our top 5 favorite horror sequels. And it was really interesting, that video. Like, it's just kind of what we had in common. Very interesting one to do. So I'm looking forward to that one being shared on Wednesday. And otherwise, I am planning a couple of other franchise rankings on the horror channel. I've got to finish off my short series of the Saw Traps thing, my most feared Saw Traps. And I'm also considering reviewing, so I'm going to go and see Return to Silent Hill, which I've heard is terrible. But I'm still going to see it. I'm still going to go and see it. But I've heard Return to Silent Hill is pretty bad. In fact, it probably qualifies for Is It That Bad? So if Hector does a film version of Is It That Bad?, Return to Silent Hill would be a very good one to probably have on there. So anyway, I will be doing that. Going to see that film later in the week. And I guess that almost brings things to... yeah, pretty much, Rocco. I think the first film now has grown a sort of cult status. It is more liked than it was on its original release. So Silent Hill from 2006, that film adaptation, is quite well liked. And I think it wasn't critically too badly received. However, Silent Hill Revelation was absolutely panned. That was hated, I think, pretty much by a lot of people. I've grown to kind of find that a guilty pleasure. But this new one, I just want to go and see what it's like. I mean, anything Silent Hill, I'm a bit of a sucker for anything Silent Hill. So even if it's terrible, I'm going to see what it's like. I'm going to give it a chance. Probably a waste of my money, but anyway, I haven't seen one positive review on it yet. So that's a sign that it's a sign that it might be not the best use of my time, but I still want to go and see it because I'm just a Silent Hill sucker. Oh, and there's a film called Primate as well. I'm going slightly off Green Man content onto Tom's Tomb content here, guys. But yeah, there's a Primate film which I've heard good things about, and that's out at the end of this week in the UK. Don't know if it's already come out in the US, but yeah. So I think I've got to be up early in the morning, sadly. So I'm probably going to sign off this shortly. I'm sorry about the internet cutting out, everybody. If you were joining the stream at the start, I think a couple of you guys joined and I just suddenly disappeared, talking about Killswitch Incarnate, and then suddenly the stream cut, the internet went. But we got back. We got back on here. We went through the rest of the CDs. It was all good fun. And I am like a little child getting excited about gifts at Christmas with these CDs. Can't wait to spin them. And yeah, loads to be excited about February. So yeah, lots of upcoming content, and we'll sign things off there. And thanks, Rocco. Thanks. I think we had John the Biker, 300. Thanks, buddy, and Si. Thanks for joining too, and all of those that watch this over after it's on the channel. I hope you enjoy it. Can't keep a green man down. You probably can, but I appreciate the sentiment. I appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, yeah. No, the challenges of the internet or whatever it is that caused the connections cut out earlier. Oh, anyway, thanks everyone. Till next time. Bye for now.